Hey everybody, I've got probably one of the most impressive instruments I've owned ever to date. This is a Carl Thompson. All-The-Frills, full frills, all the bells and whistles, everything included in it. It's a neck through, which is absolutely stunning. It's got everything from Paduk to bloodwood, ebony. I like this. This is something Carl probably threw in. He used to call these, or used to, I think he still calls them cat eyes when they're on the side here, on the side of the scroll. I like these as claw marks. Yeah, that's Carl. He's so cool. I love if I can pull up his awesome gig bag that he makes up. It's got so much character to it. I like it here. Let's see. You can see the keep swinging. It's so cool. I like that. Yeah, so this guy is loaded with EMG pickups. They're awesome. I know the usual recipe, I guess, is Kent Armstrong. Personally, it doesn't matter to me what pickups this bass has because it's incredible anyways. Controls are actually simple and very useful because unlike with it being a kind of like a dual humbucker jazz style bass, you've got two three-way switches. So top is for obviously the neck pickup, middle's for both pickups, and bottom is for the back pickup. This switch is pretty cool because it's a kill switch up, so if you just want to shut your bass off and throw it on the rack, or if you're mid-song and whatever you want to cut yourself out, it's pretty cool. You can also obviously mess around with that when you're playing. If it's just fully out or straight, it's just basically normal position, and then down is like it's like a low pass filter, which is pretty cool. It's got kind of like an uprighty sound to it, and simple volume, tone. That's it. And there's no active passive on this bass because, well, EMGs are active, so it's got obviously preamp inside. So very cool. The thing I didn't even show was the headstock, which is obviously very awesome. I love Carl's insignia, and like he goes into such fine detail to even the nut is actually a solid piece of ebony. The truss rod cover is solid wood in multiple pieces, multi-laminated. Like that's just pure class. Like not many builders do this. I really also like the fact that he put a solid block of wood underneath the bridge. That's really, really cool. Basically balance everything out. And even the input jack, it's got a specialized wood covering and kind of thing that sticks out. It's very cool. So awesome. So hey, turn it up, see what it sounds like. So you guys can kind of hear. Sorry about all this background. The window here, it's still kind of light and light outside right now. Got a bit of a mess in the house as well, but who cares? I just felt like recording this bass today. Now this bass is 36-inch scale, which I actually find really awesome. A lot of people are stuck with 34 and that's all they know and all they understand because they want to be able to play it blindfolded or whatever. Yeah, that's cool. To each their own, whatever you like. If this thing would mess you up, then maybe it's not for you. But for me, I like basses that have a bit of a challenge. Whether they're 4-string, 5-string, 6-string, fretless, whatever. Then it gets to a certain point, the neck just gets too wide, and I just don't like it, so that's my limitation. But yeah, it's very cool. And the thing with 36-inch scale, the E string is just so solid. I don't know if many of you guys know that. I mean, I've played a ton of basses, own a pile of high-end instruments, and it's amazing how you can get such loudness variation among strings. And even always find that the 4-string is usually the weakest in some way. It's usually very thin or not as powerful as, say, the A, or if you've got a 5-string, the E is just a little bit better. That's actually one reason why I like a lot of 5-strings anyways. 5-strings also have more wood in them. This bass, though, is so cool because it's so light. It's actually, I think it's around 7.5 or 8 pounds, which is crazy. And that with it actually being a neck through design too, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so. Let's see, turn a little more volume. Again, so this is both pickups on normal engagement, so just basically straight up. See, my volume's pretty much on max. I turn it back a little bit usually. Tone is like about halfway. I can crank it. Turn it up, that's almost full. So that's the beauty of thing, is to flick on the fly, you get your P-bass kind of sound. And I mean, just by changing the variation on your tone, different tone going on. Super inspiring instrument. It's amazing. So cool. I'm pretty lucky to basically be able to own it, actually, because Carl Thompsons are very hard to get a hold of. I had a hard time getting this one. Generally, I buy a lot of used instruments because basically I go through so many. I have just such a blast playing them, and I find used is kind of the better route for me because I generally don't own them a heck of a long time. Certain ones I keep, but I pass them along because I just like experiencing them. I got a nice amplifier setup, and I just mess around with basses, and that's what I do for fun. You wouldn't believe the shipping bill I have. It's ridiculous. It's, in fact, right now, the way things are, the way the world is today, I actually don't even, I'm winding this down, so it's a lot of fun. And if this is the end of the musical chair race for me, and I end up with an instrument like this that I keep for a while, I'm good, happy with that. Anyways, I might post more videos of this later. Hopefully I didn't bore you. This video is almost 9 minutes long, so thanks for checking it out. Bye for now.